Can we come to Katie and Stephanie?
Okay, so Katie and Stephanie at school present very well. They are come to school on time. Attendance is outstanding, I'd say. Last year, it was Katie didn't miss a day, I don't think, and Stephanie was one day or something like that. This year, again, attendance is very good. They've got lots of positives on the system for them. The wages are lots of negative incidents. Stephanie's just got 3 incidents so far, 4 no homework in subjects. But they come to school, they are happy, they walk to school in the morning, and they're happy, they have friends in school, and academically they're doing well.
To yourself, Alice, just talk about some of the views. Obviously, how women come into that is quite young.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just should I talk about my involvement with the school and the house? Would that be
I'm just going to get the views and then come back to you about introduction. If we just, sorry Martin, if we just talk about Katie and Stephanie's views, am I right? It'd be right to say that they're extremely anxious about the current involvement of children's special service. Yeah.
And Stephanie did mention to me that things at the moment at home are a bit difficult due to arguments happening around the involvement of professionals and the situation.
One of the points I have to draw from that, Andrew, and Mark, and it could relate to other family members, is that obviously it is distressing, it is difficult.
Of course it is. Oh, aye.
But obviously young people don't actually
Understand.
need to know
Yeah.
what's going on. Obviously being exposed to quite a high level of discussion in the family home, and that's inappropriate, and they need to be safeguarded from that.
Of course they do.
That's
Yeah,
what meets
I agree.
their needs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have to put
What's
that
the
down.
cause of that? Well, we're going to find out. That's what we're here for.
Now, regardless, Mark, what is the cause?
Social services.
Yeah.
That's the problem in the
Children's
first place.
Social Work Service have received a referral, and they have, as I said to you prior to the meeting, have a duty of care to all young people. So if they receive a referral, they have they have wherever they receive a referral. I'm not going to go into this referral was received.
We'll find
into
information out.
Andrew's mental health issues, and
Which were thrown out of court.
Okay.
Thrown out.
Yeah.
Completely. Remember, I've been in a nut house, love.
But
He's stepping out.
no.
The dentist didn't like.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all it's about.
I'm not disputing that. If you let me finish. Children's Social Work Service have a job to do, and that is to complete an assessment.
Well, do it.
Okay?
Right.
Now, I'm going to finish this because at the end of the day, I think a point needs to be made. At the
Yeah,
end
it
of
does.
the
At the
day,
end of it, yeah.
an assessment,
Point it.
they need to complete their assessment. Okay? And that includes looking at any risks and concerns for the children. That's their job. That's their duty of care. Okay?
But risks.
That's not their fault. They've received a referral. It's factual. A referral's been received and they need to follow it up and look at all the issues and concerns. Listen, Mark.
All the
concerns
statements.
involved.
All the allegations. I want it all.
Yeah. As adults,
No hiding.
No hiding.
regardless of what issues.
I ain't regarding nothing.
Finish, Andrew.
I want the allegations, the piece of paper, who's writters, in front of me now, and let's have it over and done with.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm making sure all these know.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, good,
We're all
yeah,
aware of that. But whether
good,
you've
well,
got those upsets
yeah.
or not, and whether you think it's not, no one's saying it's your fault the referral's been made. The referral has been made.
Good.
And that needs to be investigated.
Yeah.
Just because you feel it's somebody else's fault and not yours as adults and that's happening doesn't give you the right to expose your children and your family to emotional
with it,
distress by arguing
right,
over it, okay?
We don't argue over it.
You know, obviously arguing.
We have before, until we've got
You
it
know
clear,
that.
You go.
You weren't there. Have you know there's been arguments?
I'm
It's been told from the children
Yeah.
that that's what they're witnessing in the home environment, arguments between.
Yeah, well, we want specific times, dates, places these arguments took place.
Yeah.
You generalise, that's what you do.
It's not, but it doesn't matter when it's.
Of course there's been arguments. Not disputing, there haven't been arguments.
Arguments in any family. There's never any arguments in your family. Not one.
It's documented.
Just let them get on.
Okay. Martin, if I come back to yourself, can I just talk about any difficulties or issues that you have or positives that you have in relation to communication with the family?
Mr. Howson, on a number of cases over the past year, when he's made contact with school, I would say has shown quite extreme or erratic behaviour.
If you've noticed, I've been in Nut House before, right, and I had my fillings out and I feel 10 times better now. In fact, 1,000,000 times better.
Had a lot of
On top of the world, in fact.
about issuing detentions, he wouldn't allow.
It's against law, it's just prisoner of war camp, that.
He wanted written explanation of the law, which I sent him a copy of that, with the relevant sections. What school wasn't not allowed to do, but he refused to do that, quoting things from
Bygone here.
the Victorian era,
Yeah.
faults of the Conservative government from the 1980s.
Yeah.
And
I've read law now, so you're alright.
reason, I think
Yeah.
would be a word.
Remember, he had amalgam fillings in it that were giving me bad headaches and pains in my face and made me
There's
feel
also
absolute
issues
crap.
presented
So-
to reception and made inappropriate comments and gestures, which meant that we
Didn't like me.
Principal or vice principal.
Yeah.
Don't like it because you speak your mind.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Mr. Housen, so you did attend review day, did come to school and attend review day for Stephanie, Katie in June, I think it's end of June, did attend. But in that meeting, you said you could read, and I said I would offer to read that for you, and you said you had read it. But you made
Yeah, no, I'm dyslexic. It's just hard to understand it. We're being dyslexic, it jumbles up and it's dyslexics the thing. Oh, yeah, I come to myself, but it's like under pressure you start, and I start stuttering and get agitated and a bit frustrated and it's just one of them things. No, that's irrelevant. That's an elephant, is that? That's under mental health.
You feel that a lot of the problems that have been talked about were when you were still in a significant amount of pain from your teeth, yeah?
No, not at all. That's under the mental health. You read all that in my mental health thing.
No, but you just said that was before when I was in a lot of pain from the teeth. Everybody was pain.
Yeah, my teeth were hurting like hell, yeah. No. I didn't know what it was. I went to doctors. I had, what is it?
Constant pain.
Constant pain in my teeth. We just like pains. And
First he agreed to take him out, and then he went back.
on his word.
No.
No.
This is as simple as that.
I didn't ever go up there. I just asked him to take them out. Simple as.
Can I just read this out, Alice? Did you get an opportunity to
Yeah, I did just go through it.
about having an advocate?
No, I did get that trip to speak about that. I did forward the advocate service. Basically would be able to do that without consent.
Oh,
In relation,
you get no consent from me, so no. I'll go find that. What was that? Write it down, love, please, and tell me who it is. No, I want that, what you just said, written down.
I highlighted in the video plan.
My way of signing.
Because it was said by Mark that you have dyslexia and therefore you can't read all information in your own right on your own. But you had a right to somebody to support you in reading all written information and responding to all information in your own right. Separate and independent from because it means that you don't have to rely on anybody else, Mark, your mum, anybody. It means that somebody can assist you in reading documentation in your own right.
Well, I'm Mark, my mum. Just
You weren't even there.
I wasn't there. Yeah, I didn't agree to know that. Right, is that name what you've just put, or where I can get that information from, please, if you don't mind?
It's the advocate service.
Advocate service. Advocate service of what?
For adults.
For adults, yeah. And they'll give me information about all this.
No. What they offer support. They offer
Oh, is that?
support.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant you went to. That's all right.
She asked me to contact the advocate service. being able to move forward with legal documents. But they
Right.
were able to offer the service without your consent.
Yeah.
And you weren't willing to work with yourself after having conversations with them around that.
Yeah.
That's what we was discussing.
The allegations about me and my mum, that's all I'm bothered about.
Yeah.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
That's all we're here for, really.
Yeah, that's it.
Bit of gossip over it again.
In relation to that? No. Okay. Can I come to looking at health and development? If we look at Harry first.
Yeah. First of all, he's fully immunised, standard all appointments. The health visitor who was seeing him initially retired in 2013. But I did meet with Sarah and Harry for the performance review. No developmental issues whatsoever. Sarah did say that she felt down at times, particularly when Harry was crying in early evening. There was
And that's just a kid.
support, from the nursery nurse around weaning. Harry had an ear, nose and throat issue.
Yeah, and we took him into hospital and
had,
they were gonna have a-
on his right nostril really to sort of clear things.
no, they took him in, they put him under and said we're not going to operate on his throat because it'll grow out of it. His larynx at the back was a bit too big for his throat, and they just says we're not going to operate it. It ain't an issue at the moment, just keep an eye on him. So I stayed up 24/7 for about 4 months looking after him, which, you know, that's what you do when you're a dad.
Yeah. And I think there were issues around, just some health around eating because he was delayed.
He couldn't eat because of
He was
that.
delayed in weaning
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So Alison Manson, a nursery nurse in our team, gave support, and she came out 3 times.
Yeah,
around
she
the
came
week.
out, yeah, just, yeah.
Yeah. Developmentally, no issues at all. We get 10 months review. So from the development point of view, it was fine. It was just these things. Nursery nurse. There were just before his. I think it was. Well, it was actually September 2011. So there was about 16 months when coming out with the Sarah that expressed concern around. I suppose it was one or two things that happened when Harry was in your care.
What's that?
Around when I think he was soldering in the garage and a spark had flown.
Oh yeah, well, welding, and he come round and he saw a little spark go on the floor and he picked it up with his finger like that and he went, oh, and get on you. So I took him out of the garage, that's all. There was no abuse in that, it was just kids being nosy.
Yeah.
And they were 2 years old.
Around the same age, and he was actually came home from work and he was sitting on the curb outside.
Who came home from work?
Well, she came home from somewhere and found him on the curb.
Sarah did.
Yeah, Sarah did.
Yeah, and if you noticed, yeah, that's to say, well, if you noticed, if you go to our house, you put a lock on the gate.
She did
Because
say
little
that.
sod,
She said
no,
that in the
and we,
meeting.
yeah, we walked it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we actually had put a bolt on the gate because he could walk, and when I'd making a drink and making his snap or whatever, he got out of the house, where are you?
Who saw him on
And then
the
just,
Sarah did.
No, you're saying
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma Shields, it was a conversation that she had with Sarah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
who's Emma Shields saw him, or Sarah saw him?
Sarah talked to Emma, who's
Yeah.
a family outreach worker. Because the children's centre was giving Sarah, and they did visit you.
Yeah, they've come a few
Fortnightly,
times.
Family were on outreach and they had fortnightly visits.
To make sure
and
everything
it was
went all right.
Last time,
it was
Sarah
documented
doesn't
that Sarah
Yeah.
found this- she was quite open.
Well, it says in my statement at home that them two found him when they come visiting on thing. I went out and picked him up and says I'll have to put a lock on the door and walk in. That's what I'm sure it said on my other statement, like, but I'll find out when I get home. It's alright, it was just,
And the other thing was, and the only other thing was that at that time, the 3 things that she sort of passed on to Kelly, who's our visitor at the time, was that one of the children had a fracture, a leg fracture.
Oh.
When the rape was
what Sarah